Hi guys, welcome back to the Review podcast. I am your host, Rachel Anita, kama kawaida. I am super excited to have you guys on my show, kama kawaida. And today I have this lovely and beautiful guest. Guys, nikwambia wale, you should know people. Yani, you should know people. This one, muniulize namba yake, nitawapea for free. This is the beautiful Euphie Omollo. She is an event manager. She is an engineer. Anasa wengi hiyo. She is an engineer, chemical engineer. She is a talent manager. Yani nitaanzia wapi nimalize? Tell us, baby girl. Tell us, kabla nimalize watu hapa. Nani naweza peana namba?
Unaweza tutaongea kando.
Tell us about yourself, mama.
Hi everyone, my name is Euphie Omollo. I'm the CEO and founder of Dancing Fox Management Limited. Yeah, so basically I'm an event planner and I'm a talent manager, and my talents basically surround everything to do with events. That is models, hostesses, waiters, waitresses, chefs, music, entertainment as well. Yeah, so venye amesema, I'm also an engineer. But that is a story for another day. Yeah.
After 5 years, guys. I don't even know how you told your mom
engineering. My God, that was a problem.
Yes. So today, I want us to talk about first-born daughters. Tunakipitia huko nje, my friend.
Yeah.
We are going through it. Tell me your experience as a first-born daughter. How is it so far? In adulthood, especially.
Hey, let's just we need to take a break. We need to take a breather, because trust you me, a firstborn daughter, my friend, it's like when you deputy parent 24/7 and you can't take a break from it. No, you just can't say today I'm not. You are constantly majukumu, responsibilities. You're looking out for others, and then for some reason it just becomes ingrained in you.
Yeah.
When you're not mothering people, you start feeling like maybe something is wrong. And
yeah.
maybe I'm not doing enough. Unajua? Yeah. So I feel like basically for me up to now, and I think I didn't understand that I had a lot of that going on. I just thought I was being a responsible sister.
Yeah.
I was being a responsible child.
Yeah.
But then I think very, very recently, I started with social media and just understanding oneself. And also it comes with age. Now you start noticing, but then I'm doing that first daughter thing that first daughters usually do. Yeah? Because one time you're not taking breaks. One time you're taking everyone's responsibility. CG pocket money, CG school fees, CG who is in trouble where. So up to now, I still feel like it's something that I'm both learning and unlearning in being a first-born daughter. Yes.
And you said something about being a deputy parent. Mimi nitasema ataacha deputy parent. We are co-parenting. Like uko hapo, like have you seen like your younger siblings teach you as a parent?
Absolutely.
There's no sibling relationship hapo. They're like, by the way, sina pocket money. You're like, yo, even me.
Hata mimi sina.
You know, like you get at that point. Kwanza when we are grown now, sasa ndo naanza kurealize like how relationships work, how like you realize your parents are also people.
Yes.
Sasa hata unakumbuka ukiwa mdogo alikuwa na measure out something, they don't tell you this happening. Sasa unaambiwa, by the way, tuko na deni ya chama. What you are doing with that information is up to you.
And I also feel like for them right now, you see there is that point in life when you're just starting to have a little coin to you.
Yeah.
And then now they start realizing, but then if we tell her we want 50,000 today, she will just give us that 50,000. Now all of a sudden you're paying deni ya chama, you're contributing to church, you're contributing to CG, which community project, building a home. Building a home.
You will think, you know the funny thing, you will think that it's the sons
who should do these things.
Kwa grao, firstborn daughters are holding fort. For all the families I've seen, firstborn daughters.
Because now, tell me why I am the one who's supposed to know simiti, sijui kabati, sijui gypsum, sijui. Why am I doing all these things when I just want to live? I just want to be a girl.
You can't be
and
Girl.
exist.
We are sorry, you can't. Not in this. No, we can't.
Oh my goodness.
So it's quite something, because kwanza now with me, I have spent so much time like in hospital taking care of my grandparents, my parents, people. Then it's a funny thing in hospitals.
Yes,
you will rarely find sons with their parents.
Really.
Rarely. If it's a son, they will send their wife or their daughter. Like, it's nabado too.
And you know, one of those things I usually feel parents should have done better, or we as the new parents should do better, is we should, I don't know if you should call it empowering or give them that knowledge, because our parents, I feel like they let the sons get away with so much.
Yeah.
They pampered the son so much with, oh, you're a man, oh, you should, oh, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
But then it was always, I remember very clearly my mom telling me, the world won't know when msichana moja, because by birth I am just one girl.
Yeah.
But then by extension I have other sisters.
Yeah.
So my mom used to be so hard on me, and she used to say the world won't know when msichana moja. So I used to do A to Z in that house, A to Z. And then now I'm not throwing my brothers under the bus, but yeah, they just wake up. And life is easy. Life is comfortable.
That's the funny thing, by the way. That's the fun. Like, you realize it's only seen when you don't do it. Like, some things are only noticed when you don't do them. And no one else bothered. It doesn't. Does it bother them that hakuna simiti? No, it doesn't bother them. But now, like, mom will call and tell you, Aki, by the way, and the other sons are just there chilling. Like, I don't know what.
And the most heartbreaking part is, maybe I'd be away from home for a while, given the kind of hustle that is set up these days. You're away from home for a while. Then when you go home, you actually notice this is not okay, this is not okay, this is not happening, this has not been done. And there are sons at home who should have seen these things and fixed them. But no. They will wait for mom's for something to come and fix all these things for them. I'm like,
and you know the sad part? You will fix them.
You will fix them. Because how is the home looking like this?
Let me tell you, we will complain here, but after this, moms, just call us. We'll still fix it. We'll still do it, because who will fix them? Who will do it if not us?
It is a very interesting toxic relationship, if I may call it, that we have.
It's toxic.
It's not like tunataka pia kuacha ni ngumu, because who will do it? And at the end of the day, we also want where we come from to look good. We also want our parents, whatever little they put into our lives growing up, we also want to look like we are appreciating them. So hatuwezi acha.
Do you feel like it's an African thing?
I actually feel it's an African thing, because one of those things I've learned, given that social media and information these days is everywhere for everyone to learn about. It's not a bad thing for you to say, this is my mom's car. I have my mom's car. My mom left us an apartment. My mom left us the company. My mom did this. It's not bad. But then for us Africans, we have this preconditioned mentality. I have to work hard from scratch.
And we have to suffer.
Yes.
And suffering mentality.
That brick by brick suffering. It's such it's a mentality we need to unlearn. There is nothing wrong with just sitting pretty. There is even that, I think that should be a whole other conversation, but you can see in white settings, being a daughter-in-law, because I think that is also part of things that first daughters also struggle with. When they become daughters-in-laws, they want to overcompensate, they want to do this, they want to build that, they want to fix everyone in the homestead that they've gone into. But you can find in white settings...
Why am I feeling attacked?
You and me both, because... we will talk about that one. Yes. When you go to white settings, you find daughters-in-law, you just chill. Matter of fact, they want to make you comfortable. They want to know, so what should we do for you? When you're pregnant, you just rest. The baby does not need the stress and everything. But then unapata kama sisi now, we just want to suffer. We want to make it painful. We want to make it hard. There is no trophy in all that. There is no trophy.
There's someone who told me there's no trophy for suffering, my dear. If you can have it easy, take it easy. No, and at the end of the day, tukifika mbinguni, how did you suffer? Okay, of course, there's suffering in for Christ. We take that. But you understand what I mean? So that I was also thinking about it in this perspective that I have a daughter, you have a son. How do you feel this conversation relates to them when they grow up? How would you like your son to handle women in their entirety, or how I would like my daughter to grow up being a firstborn? Let me tell you, the day I saw those pink petals when we were doing the gender reveal, then I just had a flash. I was like, oh my God, what have I done to this girl? Like, I'm bringing someone into because I'm one of those warriors, firstborn warriors. I'm like, I don't want my child to ever have a whiff of whatever life I went through. So how do you think we can make it better for our children going forward?
Yeah, I think for me, being a boy mom and a firstborn boy, I think I'm very dedicated and intentionally so very dedicated to making my son understand the place of men in the society.
Oh yeah.
And this is something that they don't learn by words, they learn by actions. They learn by the things that you precondition them to do. Yeah. How I intend on raising my son, or even how I do right now. First of all is the independence that comes with it. 2 is the intentionality, and also understanding and being very aware. Because I feel like one of the biggest challenges we have with firstborn sons is the lack of awareness. It could be situational awareness, emotional awareness, all these kinds of awareness. They're just not that aware.
Yeah.
To them, it looks like, but mom used to do it, so you should do it.
Yeah, as well.
But I saw Kina Auntie XYZ doing it, so you should do it. Nope. One thing I usually say in my house is, the moment my son just understands letter report, letter kiatu, letter XYZ, he will just be knowing mom likes being taken care of.
Yeah.
Because that is where it begins. That is where it starts. They start knowing, oh, women are supposed to be taken care of.
Like this.
Once they come home, they're supposed to just sit and bring them a drink, bring them a baby show or something. Yeah, like just make sure there is comfort, there is everything. One thing I usually say again is, I want them to be in their masculine energy as much as possible.
And that's something I can just put a pin on that.
Yeah.
I feel like when your partner or when the male is in their masculine energy, it gives you a chance to be in your feminine energy.
Completely.
Continue.
So in that is just allowing them to soak in their masculine energy, engage with their dads more, learn from their dads more. Because sometimes I feel like sisi kama moms, women, we want to delve into other sections of males' lives. There's some things you should just let them kind of waongee, wafanye. Let them go to the barber shop. Let them go shopping. Let them do things.
Racing, learning how to ride a bike.
Yes, those
stuff like that.
Those
even
kinds
cooking.
Of things.
It's not just those masculine things, but
even cooking. Like just have a day where they just bond. Because for us, because my partner is very busy during the week, but when he comes home, every single day, the moment he comes like this, until the baby sleeps, it is their time. The whole of Sunday. I don't even want to know.
Can you clap for present dads, please? We appreciate you as firstborn daughters.
Yeah,
it's
we
very
really,
hard
really.
Dating us. We know being our partners is sad because we either do it or we do it ourselves. So we are very grateful.
Oh my God, that part.
I know.
Because we shall not repeat ourselves.
Why we repeat? We don't have time. I beg. We have like 20 tabs in our head. We need to
if we say, I want XYZ, my friend, the next minute I say I want XYZ, I am going to do it.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, I will do it.
It's such a toxic trait though. I hate, because like me, I suffer. Okay, not I suffer. Suffering is a heavy one. I battle.
Yes.
Is that I battle with the handling everything.
Yes.
I want to do everything at the same time. It doesn't help nobody. It doesn't help anybody. Yeah. And that brings me to, do you feel like firstborn daughters are the prime example of we either make it or make it? Hakuna in between. Hakuna eti.
And I
fall
think,
back plan.
Yeah, that is rooted from the fear of I'm going to fail, and if I fail, everyone is going to fail. You constantly feel like you're carrying everyone on your back.
Yeah, that's
You constantly feel like, oh my God, everyone is depending on me, and it's just that interdependence thing that is going on. You just feel like if I don't go out and look for a 10K just to keep myself with that 10K, sahi nakuja kuambiwa hatuna chai, hatuna mkate, hatuna XYZ. Chama imefika na sina 2K.
I thought it's just me who does that. Like, I have a backup to the backup to the backup of the backup for another backup. Let me tell you, it's not even funny. You can't catch me sleeping. You can like because you don't know the time or the hour. Utapigiwa. I told you that about my grandfather. Ng'ombe imeanguka imevunjika mguu. You are just chilling. I'm like,
like how is that my concern? But okay.
That the cow fell. And imagine in that moment, like they believe, I don't know if they believe on you, or might they rely on you so much that they know.
Yes.
Hadi wanajambanga uwezi kosa. Ushaambiwa, wewe uwezi kosa.
Wewe unakaa hivi. Kwanza I think the moment umemention to Ata next week wacha naenda kazi. 5 million.
Yes, it's coming.
It's coming. Let us start planning for this money that is not even here yet.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Is there, do you feel like there's an end to this endless responsibility? Have you found yourself in a situation you have to say no? Unaambia, mom, hii nae I can't. Mi na kusema kweli ni ngumu. Let me not lie here. It's so hard.
I think the one hack that I started learning is, first of all, saying blatant no doesn't work. I usually, if I tell my mom no tomorrow, she's like, okay, my daughter, my baby girl, mama, I will have forgotten.
Yeah.
So what I usually do is, from time to time, I just tell her, mom, so ninunulie credit leo. Oh, unataka credits? Ama I just tell, aki mama, hapa pali nimekwama, nitumie tu 1,000, nitakurudishia kesho. That one, it sends a subconscious message that sometimes I also lack. Sometimes I also don't have it.
Wacha nisiongea kwa haya maneno kwa hivi sasa.
And I think it only works because I'm very far from them.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm very far from them. Because I feel like if they were with me,
you can't do that. Because you know the situations like when you go home, even once or twice a year, unafika unapata hiyo ndio siku hawana hata majani.
Hakuna
hata majani. Hakuna. You wonder, you guys, so how are you surviving before I arrived?
As a firstborn daughter, my friend, there is no single day you will go home without shopping. How?
Maybe as we are this scared ones. Why? Useme what? Sema most. As firstborn, we have to figure out how the home is like working and everything.
Because if you show up without shopping, trust me, gas, unga, mafuta, chumvi, yawa hata sabuni ya kuoga hawana. They don't have.
Nimaliza hiyo majani. I was like, hey guys. Si tuko too
lack of seriousness.
Please, tuko too serious kama watu tafadhali. Yeah. And this now, do you feel like hii imetufikisha a point where as firstborn daughters, we have so many mental health illnesses that are probably undiagnosed, but like you find you have anxiety, you are very paranoid, you don't trust people a lot. What else can?
And also we have problems asking for help.
Yeah,
we have problems interacting with people continuously. You find that, trust me, if somebody just shows you to your house unannounced, you're going to be angry. You'll be like, umekuja kufanya nini kwa nyumba yangu?
Guys. If you want to talk to me,
talk to you directly.
I know I'm like, I think after you know this. Yeah. Please don't show up unannounced. Like I think they're like maybe for like you can show up to my house unannounced. I think like 4 people who can show up to my house unannounced. Like if you come to my house.
And heartbreakingly enough, it is the reason why I stay very far.
Because you know what?
I don't want people showing up to my house unannounced. Like, because why are you showing up to my house unannounced?
You have that tendency to people please. You feel like you have to show up in a certain way. Your house has to be perfect
and take care of
entertain them. Make sure they are comfortable. Make sure it's difficult.
Those mental health issues. Even the mental health problems. Kabisa.
Firstborn daughters, we need our own day. Do we have a day? We need that day.
And then the other thing is, imagine those days when you just wake up and you just don't want to talk to nobody. You just want space. Please don't call my name. Don't ask me nothing.
Don't you dare.
Don't ask me what we are eating. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to be seen today. Yeah, and then people now start feeling, maybe XYZ.
Yeah.
It is fast-burning, my people.
It's really fast-burning.
Yes, it is fast-burning.
Let me tell you, it's not even funny. You have like 25. Kama sasa ukifungua akili yako, you have like,
very many tabs. Just do
it's just, I don't know. I'm yet to find a firstborn daughter who is having it easy. Even if, by the way, it doesn't matter if you're either born like poor or rich. Kuna tu ile firstborn daughters have to hold the family together. Unapata even in those like people who are like moguls and super rich. It's always the firstborn daughter who has to keep the business running.
Yes.
Because if they don't,
it's gonna fall apart.
The lastborn son, that one we have to talk about.
That
God. Lastborn son.
And one thing just as a by the way, one thing I just learned is firstborn daughters, please stay away from lastborn sons. Yes, just don't.
We shall be.
Yes.
Let us say these views are hours and hours in time. just the two of us, not all
Disclaimer.
firstborn daughters, but I feel
Yes.
like there's a sense of responsibility that comes with being a firstborn. Not only daughters, of course, women care a little bit more than men, but also men undergo a lot as firstborns. So kuna trio, kuna correlation, we understand each other as firstborns. So now here comes the lastborn.
Princess.
Lastborn daughters, I understand. Lastborn sons.
Oh boy.
Story for another day.
Yeah. Because you cannot be taking care of others.
Yeah.
And still come home and not be taken care of.
Yeah, but I feel like the best match is really the firstborn son. Firstborn son and lastborn daughter.
Yes.
That's hakuna stress mingi. Then now firstborn daughter just has firstborn son. Yes. Mostly. It's not a must. Ni hivyo. Yeah. Do you feel like we've set the bar too high for ourselves as firstborn
We actually have. We actually have. First of all, emotionally. Let's talk about love languages.
Yeah.
That we've just mentioned about something right now. Acts of service for us is very high ranking because half of the time we just want somebody, just take a responsibility from me. Just do something.
That thing. We don't ask us what to do.
You just
don't
come and
ask us what, and we don't want to ask you to do something.
Like, I don't want to keep on telling you, please do this for me. No. You just figure out. Wewe ona tu Euphie anafanyanga hivi kila siku, wacha leo nimfanyie XYZ. For us, acts of service speaks a lot. And then words of affirmation, kidogo, if you just come and words of affirmation, January to January, it's not going to work.
Yeah,
it's not going to work.
It has to be well articulated at the right time.
Yeah.
The timing has to be for it to work.
Yeah, for it to work. So I feel like the bar is set high, and also financially, because we are not people who will ask. Trust me, we ask the people we are. Ile najua tu na nini kimwendea tu nimwambie XYZ. It's gonna happen for me. But ati hivi tu ngumu sana. We'd rather die.
Let me tell you this actually. So you know my result. Okay, audience, I deal with someone who has a very serious illness, which is very expensive. But tell you why Anita here. Even my doctor is like, see, you should do mchanga, you should do what. I'm like, I will die.
Before.
I will die. I will go. I will sell my kidney before I go. So it's actually a problem because I'm like, if any of my friends was in the situation I'm in, imagine I would, you know, like I will be there.
Yes.
Then me, I'm there
150%.
shouting. Actually, it's a problem. We need therapy. We need it. Twende to therapy firstborn daughters, please. Mtuweke hapo chini number za therapists wanao deal na what we are going through. Na asikwe firstborn the therapist. Because inaweza kuwa tunaenda ku unpack.
Na kumbe yeye pia ana need ku unpack. And so, I also feel like also it manifests also in relationships because personally I can say I really struggle to lean on my partner. Ile to lean on them and just let them do things because they will tell me what do you need.
Yes,
I will say what I need, but since I already said what I need, if I don't see it happening, mtu amejipanga with how they want to do things. They have their own timelines. But sasa mimi, because I said I want XYZ and it's not happening now, my friend, I will go and do it. Then now tomorrow it will be, but I said I'm going to do it.
And I'm like,
no. I didn't see you doing it the time I wanted you to do it.
Again, like I said, please pray for our partners.
Yes.
Anyone married or dating a firstborn daughter, power to the people. Viva. Power. We see you. So as we wrap this up, I will still say I don't think I would want to do it. Okay, I would want to do. Why am I saying I wouldn't want to do it any other way? I would want to do it another way, very different from how I'm doing it. So when you see a firstborn daughter today, please hug them a little tighter and send us money. We need money. We need money. Okay, so last word to our viewers as we wrap this up.
Just be a good friend to a firstborn daughter. Just be a good friend. Be understanding. Yeah, we need hugs 24/7. We do. We need. Ukiona tumenyamaza manze si kubaya. Ukiona tumepotea manze si kubaya. The life is not lifing.
It's not lifing.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for being with us here. Thank you, Euphie. We will see you soon. Kama kawaida, it's Rachel Anita on the Real View podcast. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, watch. All those things people say at the end of the thingy. Do that. Love you.